wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? You. Temperatures going up, the heat is rising, scholars are showing up, audience vibing. We on a mission, competition is the only desire. Whose information will be facing the unmerciful fire? So what's up, stand up, can you walk through hell? So tough, too tough for the weak soft shell. Set the fire, fan the flame, smoke is rising in plumes, while the inexperienced debater starts to choke on the fumes. Bring your science, bring your wisdom, even bring us your religion. If you cannot stand the heat, then please don't come in the pause kitchen. It's a session, learn a lesson, fight and overcome your fear. Who will beat the best debates? By the time all the smoke clears, who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke?
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? You. Temperatures going up, the heat is rising, scholars are showing up, audience vibing. We on a mission, competition is the only desire. Whose information will be facing the unmerciful fire? So what's up, stand up, can you walk through hell? So tough, too tough for the weak soft shell. Set the fire, fan the flame, smoke is rising in plumes, while the inexperienced debater starts to choke on the fumes. Bring your science, bring your wisdom, even bring us your religion. If you cannot stand the heat, then please don't come in the pause kitchen. It's a session, learn a lesson, fight and overcome your fear. Who will be the best debate?
Like the video, thumb up the video.
Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke?
You did it again, man.
General, HOK, Field Marshal, you know?
Afro Nation.
None of them can but a dance on the top.
Revelation, set the top.
Violate the general. Head up in a blood clot funeral home. Anchor the AK, Jabari got the chrome. Head crevice the how we sending them home. Regina the alley with a Cuban and a galley. Send you back on Nile Valley with a shot in a your toe intellectually. How click the link if your scholarship sloppy. More just wanna make you cry with the truth. No lie, my youth, him a really scored. And 21 gun salute for commission. Not a brother, a hustle, a move like all left out the black woman, not all like Ulls and the Yana past sister freedom. I the whole panel know what time for Bible thumping. The minute them see me come, revelation set. Frontier the trendsetter. None of them can mother dance Sonetta. None of them can mother dance Sonetta. Them got a podcast but saw better.
Coast to coast we be banging. Coast to coast we be bringing all this knowledge we be slanging. In the HOK we don't do no entertaining.
Speaking truth, speaking facts.
What the niggas just a layman. Better get on one accord. The future can be yours. Ancestors push you more. We gotta go explore. The sciences and math. The future's based on class. You bout to catch my wrath. We turning up this track.
In the dark minds of the light.
The dark heart still fight.
We
We gotta make this right. Talk right now. We learn how to stand up and stand proud. No man down. We fam now. House of the cops in my clan now.
Frontier the trendsetter. None of them Sonetta. None of them can mother than Sonetta. Them got a podcast, but far better.
When I look at you niggas, I see what I'm not. Go take him, a little bit of her, mix it with them, and put them in a pot. You still can't get none like me. It might sound the same, but it's unlikely. One white tee, if I live it up, you niggas gonna see where the gun might be. I thought I told ya. Affirmation, revelation, we some soldiers. Sonetta put this team together, now it's over. We got the weight of the world up on my shoulder. When you get conscious information, hearts turn colder. Now look at these trappers who rapping the same, so stuck in their lane, systemically, chemically. I'm thinking something is wrong with their brain. As long as they paid and flying the chain, I got nothing to say. They in love with the gang. I traded my gang for change, and now that I changed a few things, still say the same.
Frankie are the trendsetter. None of them can mother than Sonetta. None of them can mother than Sonetta. Them got a podcast, but far better.
We are the babies of Sonetta. We are emulating the greatness of Sonetta, the HOK, the House of Consciousness, and the trailblazing work by the one and only Sonetta. And I told Sonetta, because we your babies, Sonetta, because we your goddamn babies, we gonna be successful, bruh.
Step in this ring, we go toe for toe, toe for toe. Tough in the environment, round for round, blow for blow, blow. So one I mind of all that storm, rain, sleet, and snow. Jam on my back like a medic, been ready for war. They choke you on the front line, ready to go. We done run with the jungle, climb out the snow. We don't deal with the foes, can't trust them. Them boys throwing signs, but they ain't saying nothing. I see my bread when I sleep, and when I wake from it, it's about to go down up in the street. We bout this shit, something. Sitting on my feet, cause I'm a man on that fix. Running, welcome to the HOK. We like the wind coming. No, we don't fly with the snakes, till the wind from us. Get them your last watch and see this kid gon' take from you. For the babies, get my heart and soul, make a way for 'em. I put my life on the line like I'm big for 'em. See, in a minute, we in the millions of Popeye with this bitty. We keep it bottom moving like it's in it. I'm right there back and want me, you can get it. I got that here for home like a way. Research, run that badger like a play. Bring it towards you like a play. I'm a with us, we straight. Step in this ring, we go toe for toe, toe for toe. Tough in the environment, round for round, blow for blow, blow. So one I mind of all that storm, rain, sleet, and snow. Jam on my back like a medic, been ready for war. They choke you on the front line, ready to go. We done run with the jungle, climb out the snow. We don't deal with the foes, can't trust them. Them boys throwing signs, but they ain't saying nothing. They say that they ready for what we gon' get in the thing change. They living in nothing, the rope at their bottom, they hollering the gang, can't go in the baby, killing the name, take away with the baby, delivering shit in the same thing. I gotta keep it alive, we clean them up in the mop, we make a way to the top, yeah. I thank the Father cause he made a way, and all my haters, all stars, they do the fade away. Up from the gossip, the drama, the hate, they to the chatter. Oh, when they go down, they still hollering thunder. We go to war for them people, I'm talking young and old, toe for toe. Round for round when it's going down, blow for blow. Searched around from high to low, this info got a red dot. Sources in this clip, man, this might just be a headshot. Step in this ring, we go toe for toe, toe for toe. Tough in the environment, round for round, blow for blow, blow. So one I mind of all that storm, rain, sleet, and snow. Jam on my back like a medic, been ready for war. They choke you on the front line, ready to go. We done run with the jungle, climb out the snow. We don't deal with the foes, can't trust them. Them boys throwing signs, but they ain't saying nothing.
Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep. Namaste, Jumbo. Ashe, Shalom, Shalom. All the greetings of love and light to the HOK family, to the darkest minds of the light, to our brother Chassad. Thank you. Better late than never. We had some tech difficulties. Chassad, sorry about that. I'm letting you know live. We are live. Please hit the like button, everybody. Come on in. I'm going to end this stream on House of Consciousness. So I need you to come over to the HOK Coliseum so we can go ahead and get this smoke session going right now. Chassad, thank you for joining us. Let's see. Are you about to have smoke with people saying that they're scared of the Hebrews?
I'm bringing the smoke for everything that's been going on these last couple 2 weeks, last couple days. everyone want to jump on and challenge the Bible and run their mouth, but I'm calling them all out. From Reggie, Morpheus, Seven Asar, the Bomb Squad, all of them.
Damn. So you want smoke with everybody, right?
All of them, because they don't really want the smoke. They don't really want.
They don't want the smoke with you.
They don't really want to smoke with the Hebrews. They pump faking.
Okay. So let's go.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Okay, you want all the smoke. It's not nice in here right now, everybody. So you hear the brother. What are you going to present? Is there a slideshow, or are you just going to get up here and just start busting heads?
Man, I came fully loaded. I got a slideshow, but it wasn't all the way completed. I was trying to see if I can get.
You're good.
But I got all the sources. I got the sources, and I know what I want to get in at. I just didn't have time to all organize it, but I know exactly what I want to get at, and it's all the garbage that we've been hearing the last couple times. Every time that y'all got the smoke sessions or y'all got these other dudes on the panel, they've been disrespecting the Israelite culture, disrespecting the Israelites, disrespecting our history, the traditions, the Bible. So, and then when we get on the panel, y'all want to talk over people, or y'all just don't even want to address the scholarship or the claims that's being made. We just had yesterday a scholastic article about how the Egyptians treated their enemies, how they saw their enemies, how they viewed themselves as supreme because of their gods, and their gods gave them the authority to go do things to these other cultures. The same thing that you just tried to criticize the Abraham faiths for. So you guys are fake. You don't got no real scholarship. You guys are biased, and especially when it comes to Israelites presents information. It is under what should I put? It is unaccepted just because they're Israelites. That's simple. It's not because the scholar isn't correct. It's not because it's not a primary source. It's because the Israelite presented it, so it's not correct.
So you're saying that there's a discrimination against the Israelite information?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
This is my first call out right here. Seven Asar, the man that always talks about scholarship and sources. We're gonna see how much you really want to deal with scholarship and sources, right? We're going right back to the topic of last night. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with something, right?
Okay, come on, let's do it.
Let's get right back into something that we dealt with last night. First guy we calling out, Seven Asar, the cheerleader. Put the pom-poms down, my friend. You always talk about scholarship, but you don't deal with anything scholastic or any sources. Now, you ain't the only one getting called out, but you the first one. You love to talk about debates and how people lost and stuff. So let's actually address some scholarship, right? The Kunjal of the Drug, right? An image put up during the debate that I had with the brothers Asarim Ka, right? I'm finna share my screen up, Pa.
Yep, go ahead. I'm waiting for it. Everybody hit the like button. Peace, Yara. Thank you for being here, Black Sage. All right, this is it. I don't see anybody sticking their neck out yet. So
they know not to. They know not to.
Oh damn! He said you know not to. God damn.
My MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
Right.
I don't know. Are you really? Are y'all really gonna let him get up here and smoke you out like that? Come on now. I think we're gonna have the brothers come in. It's just because we were going a little late. But anyway, what do we have here?
Right. So we here have the Kunjal drill, right? It's an inscription, but there's also an image on a piece of pottery, right? Uh-huh. As I demonstrated not only in the debate, after the debate, we also did a call out to show that these dudes ain't dealing with scholarship, right? The scholarship about this, surrounding this artifact, 2 points. One, the drawing that is on the pottery, the screen messed up.
What happened? I didn't do that.
I don't know. That's what I thought you did that.
No, I don't know. Somebody doesn't want this information to come out.
Yeah. They trying to.
You have other people who can mess with the controls back here, Chassad. Do the math. Do the detective work. Shout
Okay.
out to the captain of the ship, but I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, there's 2 points here. One, the scholars say that the drawing has nothing to do with the inscription, right? 2, the inscription does not talk about Yahweh being married to a deity named Asherah. That's not what I'm saying. That's what the scholars are saying. We had a Sar and Ka put up a picture and say, "Oh, you see," and he said this yesterday. You see, you got them two married at the chapel. Where is the scholarship behind that? How is showing is this lookership or is this scholarship? Let's get right to it, right? Because I can do the same thing if you want to play lookership. We love lookership, right? So when I pull up the papyrus of her netway, is that cool for me to call that homosexual, right?
Okay, just keep in mind we got to keep it PG for the channel. Yeah, I wanted Sonetta was supposed to mention that to you, so just
I'm not gonna be doing all the wild cussing. I'm gonna be chilling,
right.
but
And the explicit stuff about the sexual activity, but just you can.
Yeah, I'm a censor.
Okay, thank you. All right, proceed.
Yeah. But we have all seen this image before, right?
Yes.
The papyrus and the nutway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can look at this image and say that this is a homosexual act and a homosexual image. But what does the text actually says, and what do the scholars say surrounding it? So are we doing lookership or are we doing scholarship? Let's play. If we can look at this in inscription and just say, "Oh, that's Yahweh and Asherah getting married," and abort what the scholars say, well, then we can do that with Egypt too. We ain't taking what the scholars say no more. That's
okay.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, so they keep bringing up the same artifact. You know what Asar's Ka response was to the artifact, to the scholarship or surrounding the artifact? You know what his response was?
No. What?
You're reading the fluff from a scholar's paper.
That's sad.
Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we?
We're reading the fluff from a scholar's paper. So this is the first call out. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all not dealing with real scholarship. Y'all are acting and pretending that y'all are presenting facts to the people, when in reality, you ain't doing nothing different than what y'all was doing 10 years ago. Y'all ain't got no real sources. Y'all showing pictures, making stuff up as y'all go, right? So now we're going to get into what we was into that they did not want to hear last night. We're going to get into the facts. We're going to actually deal with the actual Egyptian cultures and their view about how their gods told them what they can do and go conquer other people. And we're going to get into the treatment of their enemies and all that. Yeah. We're going to be backing it up with extra sources and primary documents, right?
Okay. What do we got here?
Let's get into this, right? So I was reading a little bit of this yesterday, right? So this whole thing is about the ancient Egyptians and their military practice, right? But specifically their just cause to go to war and how they treated and how they viewed the enemies and so forth and so on, right? So let's get down right here. It says the ethics of war in ancient Egypt. Notice this is a scholar's paper. I'm not making this up. Was founded upon 3 tenets of Egyptian culture that this made remarkable longevity and consistency: the cosmological rule of Egypt, the divine office of Pharaoh, and the superiority of the land of Egypt and its inhabitants over all other lands and peoples. You heard a man get up here and try to talk about how because the Abraham faith believes that they're superior and they're gods that they can go and conquer and stuff. And you try to bash the Abraham face, and you try to secretly uphold Egypt and talk about my and you don't know Egypt. Just because you like Ma'at, that ain't the only God that they had. Just because you like Ma'at, what about Amun? What about Amun Ray telling them to go kill people? What about that? Right, let's get into this. Right, let's get right down into this, right? We right here. It's a bellum, authority, right? Throughout the ancient Near Eastern, there was a shared concept that divine authority was mediated through the figure of the king. Egypt was somewhat anomalous in that from the early dynastic period, from the inception of Egypt as a kingdom, right? Egyptian kings assumed an even greater authority, being regarded not only as the agent of the gods, but as a figure who fulfilled a divine office and attained a quasi-divine status, right? The divine aspect of the pharaoh's office remained closely linked to his martial role. Senuseret I, 1965, 1920 BCE, claimed that he was nursed to be a conqueror. His Atum son and his son protector, he gave me to conquer what he conquered. He's literally telling you he can go conquer because his God told him to, because his God gave him the authority to. Don't talk about Abraham's faith. Address your so quote unquote holier than thou African faiths. Your Hamite faiths.
Damn, these are some daggers he's throwing. He's sending up some flames right now. I see Rakufu came in. We're gonna let him get through. Peace, Rakufu. I'm glad you're here. We're gonna let him get through his slides. And definitely you can come on. Rakufu's ready to bring you that smoke. Don't mess with Kemet when it comes to this elder. But go ahead, Chassad. Go ahead.
Let's get into something, because they kept lying the whole debate. He wanted to talk to you like, oh, you're reading from text. That's not real history. First of all, where do we find the history of ancient Egypt? It's carved in their walls and written in their text. That's where we find the history of ancient Egypt. Anytime y'all talk about the Bible ain't got no history, no facts, where you go to Egypt, it's on the walls. So why when we talk about the walls of ancient Egypt, now we're not talking about history? You are a pure cheerleader, Seven Asar. Let's talk about it. It says Pharaoh Kamos, 1555 to 1550 BCE, stated, I went north because I was strong enough to attack the Asiatics through the command of Amon. Or I think that's supposed to be of Amon, whoever that god is, the just of councils, right? So why? Who told him that he can go and do this? What gave him the authority to go and attack the Asiatics? Right? Pharaoh Meneptah stressed the divine protection enjoyed by Egypt. None attack or people will succeed. The Eye of Horus.
Damn!
The eye of every goddess after her despoiler. It will make an end of all its foes. The authority and interest of gods and pharaoh was essentially indivisible, and by the nature of their divine origin in accord with justice. Listen to this. Tutmos III erected a stela at the temple of Amun Karnak, providing an unequivocally statement of the pharaoh's divine mandate to wage war on his enemies. Primary. This is coming from a primary text. Every time you see these quotations, is coming from a primary text. Just because it don't say my aunt, that don't mean that their God's not giving them the authority to go do stuff to people. Stop holding my aunt feathers. That's not the only God in Egypt. It says, I, Amun, gave you valor and victory over all lands. What? But it's only wrong because the Israelites did it. It's only wrong because the God of the Bible said that. Man, you don't know history. You don't know Egypt. The princes of all lands are gathered in your grasp. I fettered Nubia's bowman by 10,000 thousands. The northerners 100,000 captives. I made your enemies succumb beneath your souls. Man, your God is helping you fight. Ain't that what y'all said to the Israelites? Your God is helping you fight. I told y'all they be playing with y'all. They don't really want to.
He's dropping fire bombs all over the metanetter, all over Kemet. What's going on over here? How many more slides do you have before we can get in here and somebody could at least try to put this fire out? We have Rakufu.
No, Paul, I ain't even start yet.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
I tell you. Y'all ain't even let me get into the emasculating rituals of ancient Egypt. How they doing stuff to the mans that they taking. I ain't even get started, Napa. This is just I ain't even brushed off the surface. You ain't even got past the surface yet.
So can we? What you got? A couple? You want Rakufu to jump in?
I mean, if you can try to defend this. If you want to defend this. Outside of that, then let me keep going, because
I don't want peace. I want problems always. And always, I want problems now.
Peace. Rakufu, can you defend any of this, or should we just let him keep on throwing these flames?
I can defend a lot of that because, for one,
he's making things, and not him, his understanding of what he's reading is misappropriating or misinterpreting Kemet's understanding. For one, he called
Kufu. So
now, see, when he cut me like that, let me say it. I want to say it out.
I want you to address directly what I'm claiming, though.
Let me. That's what I'm trying to do.
No, I don't want you to come up here and I don't want any flam tonight. I'm sorry. I want you to address directly. So are you saying that their gods aren't telling them to
you're not going to question me? You're going to let me answer.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir? You don't know what you're talking about.
So now let me answer.
Honestly, I think y'all ought to chill, let him do his presentation.
Hold up.
And then do that.
You're not.
I got this.
You're not a.
No, I'm saying that just to say that's how it normally works.
I get what you're saying.
I'm doing it like this right here. It's working out. Go ahead and address what's on the screen.
I just want to address Ma'at because Ma'at is a principle and it's not a god. So when he says that Kemet had these Ma'at gods as opposed to these other, that's a flim-flam. That's because really in reality, Kemet nor Israel were monotheistic in the sense of a one God. If you study Israel's inception, they came about as many deities. It never started as one God. So it's just amazing me how you stick to a westernized sense of definition and try to spin that narrative to the people.
You see, I let him go and he didn't even address what's on the screen.
That was on the screen. Ma'at is on the screen.
I let him talk. We're talking about the Egyptians telling their God, telling them you can go and do things to these people.
There's no, so you're lying. There's no God.
Amun.
Bro,
it says Amun.
It's literally telling you.
I want to address.
Why are we letting them do this?
All right, let's get Rakufu. Hold tight, my brother. Thank you, Elder. Just a second. All right, peace, Ashe. I'm going to get to you. Ashe has some smoke for you for sure, but Apostle was here before Ashe. So, Apostle, what do you want to add before I move on to the brother Ashe?
I think that for whatever reason, Chassad has the right to do his presentation. And in all honesty, Rakufu just deflected, went to Ma'at. We know Ma'at is a principle, but Amun is a god.
But he called her a god.
It don't matter. Amun is a god. No, Rakufu, I didn't acknowledge you.
You don't have to acknowledge.
I'm talking Rakufu.
I don't care. I'm not listening to you.
Rakufu. You don't care.
Call my name. Keep calling. Say my name like Beyonce said.
All right, come. Let's let
Rakufu,
him go.
brother. That don't give you the right to.
It's no cookie.
All right.
Ashe, do you have some smoke for?
Hold on, I'm not finished.
Well, do you have some smoke for him, or you want to just?
Yeah, I'm trying. I got smoke for everybody up here that's interfering with this guy presenting his information.
Okay, what is the smoke pertaining to the information?
Pertaining to the information, he hasn't even got it out. He just started.
He is getting it out. He's fine. Wait a minute, Apostle. I got the show under control. He said, "Bring."
I'm not saying you don't have the show under control.
All right, let's get to Ashe. Thank you, Ashe. What more do you want to say about his presentation? Let me get back to Chassad so we can start from square one.
No,
Chassad, what do you want? Well, you know what he wants you to address, right? Well, Ashe.
Yeah, I'm on topic.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Let's get this going.
Now,
everybody.
When it came down to your mention of Kamos and Thutmose, you have to understand that, especially Kamos and Amos.
We're not going to do no explanation. That you
one sec. Hold on. He's being disrespectful. No, I'm coming with. Do not disrespect me. So when it comes down to Amos and Kamos, you got to understand that they were ruling during the time of the Hyksos. They were continuing the dynasties in the south of Kemet during the Hyksos rule. So when it came down to them coming back and waging war on the Amu, those Asiatics you referring to, that was the Hyksos. They had to drive them out of their land. That's the Kemetic people's land that they was in. That's why they did that. That's why that had to happen. Same thing with Thutmose. Thutmose was even the ones who helped get the Hyksos out of y'all land over there in the Levant area. Like y'all gotta come on, bro. Be scholastic with your information and not biased.
All right, all right, all
So
right.
who's Amun doing?
Okay, let's see.
Who's Amun?
Okay.
Amos is the brother of Kamos.
I'm Amun.
Amun is it means hidden. You're dealing with the hidden personification of the sun.
But it's a deity.
No.
Yes, seen as a deity.
Yeah.
It's a nature. It's a nature.
Don't deny it. It's a deity.
No.
It's a deity.
The principle is the difference.
No, Amun is a deity.
Let's not make it about Amun. I just wanted to bring that to the brothers. He should be able to get on though.
No problem. We're gonna let them come onto my show. When I can't even come on to their show and read sources, they can come on to my show and talk about absolutely and not address nothing that I just brought up. That's the killer thing. We let Rakufu go. He didn't address what I brought up. We let R.I.S.E go, and he didn't address what I brought up. He tried to explain what was brought up. So don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. No, I already knew you were gonna do it. Don't interrupt. Don't even do it. I knew you were gonna interrupt. Don't do it. I knew you were gonna interrupt. Don't do it. I was addressing when I said my I was addressing because Seven Asar yesterday said, well, you don't see them saying, oh, go do it in my yacht. My point was, just because you don't see them saying my aunt told me to go and do that, there's other deities in ancient Egypt. They have their other deities to call them to tell them to go to war, and none of them address it. He just tried to explain away the inscriptions by saying, well, oh man, they're dealing with the Hyksos and stuff. First of all, I believe it's Thutmose. We got Thutmose III on the ramp. If I would have just kept reading, it would say, first of all, Thutmose III expanded, I believe, is the largest during Egypt reign. He's not just kicking out no Hyksos. He's going around conquering and tearing people up. Stop playing with me, bro. Second of all, where did it mention the Hyksos when he's talking about this? I do have inscriptions where they're talking about the Hyksos, but don't bring the Hyksos into an inscription where it didn't mention them. Address what we're talking about. We're talking about them, their gods, saying that they give them the authority to go and beat on people. Their God is jumping into fights the same way you just got to condemn the Israelite God. That's what we're talking about. And this is what I mean. I come up here with the flim flam.
Okay, let's let him come in and respond. Ashe, come in and respond to that, please.
Actually, go to what I'm talking about. Don't talk about nothing else.
We're gonna let people respond the way they respond, and we're gonna make sure that you and I appreciate you being Chassad in here, Chassad, because you are turning it up to 1,000. But they're gonna respond like they want. We can make them do what we want them to do. You just gonna come in here and say they're wrong if you think they're wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead. Ashe, please respond to that.
This is the problem. This is the problem with the unlearned Israelite. We're talking about Amos and Kamos.
Hold up. No, I gotta do this.
No. They get to come on my show and teach, and I can't even finish reading the source last night.
I want him to know.
I have a headache today.
No, you're not letting me know nothing, Rakufu.
Let me say this.
You little AIDS-infected fuck.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
About that AIDS in your eyes that we can see.
Yeah.
Hey, first off, Rakufu, bye, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, why? I mean, what is that gonna
out of the Bible, man?
Rakufu, you usually are good about this.
We can't stand it either.
No, okay.
We can't take it.
Apostle. Anyway, can we not? Rakufu, I don't know if you know, but Sonetter doesn't want you doing all that cursing. I mean, I think you know that, right? I'm going to let you back in here, but brother, you're a part of the show usually. Like, can you not do that, please? Please. Thank you.
But all I was saying was I wanted
but the Ashe was talking. But wait, Ashe was actually talking, my friend.
All right, let me have a conversation with you. I'm talking to you now.
No, Rakufu. Rakufu. I don't know what happened, but can you let Ashe talk and then you can come in after him?
That dude sometime. He can't just sit here and lie on
Check who?
Chassad lying butt. He sat there and said I didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing about us. His first statement was my aunt. I addressed my aunt. I addressed what he was talking about.
Oh my. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh my God. Go ahead though.
Yeah.
Right. Can we? Okay, Ashe, go ahead and thanks.
So he doesn't. So the reason.
Can I say something real quick? real quick.
Yeah, I guess so.
Please, thank you. Last night I came up to read sources. They're not even giving me sources. They're just up here talking. And why when I come on their shows, I can't even finish reading sources, but they can come on my shows and talk and teach. I want them to address my sources. I can't even talk and teach on their show, so why do they get to do it on mine?
All right, let me talk about this show right here, okay? The audience is watching. Good point, but let me say this. If they want to come up and not have a source and they just want to speak to you, that's the audience. The audience is going to decide if they're full of SHIT or if they're on point. You get what I'm saying? So I can't be like, this is a smoke session. I can't be like, everybody has to come up here with source.
I understand that. But I'm saying is them taking over though as well. That's my main point. Is them taking over.
They haven't even, no one has really even talked, really, real quick.
He hasn't even presented anything.
The Apostle, why are you coming in with the y'all? Do you want me to let you? Hey, Apostle, how about I just leave and you just run the show? You want to do that? Because I have a serious headache right now.
I don't need to run your show.
No. How about this? I'll just leave and you can run the show.
No,
right?
We not.
It doesn't matter. Am I lying? It do matter. It does matter. It does matter.
I'm just being inquisitive. I'm just asking the question. Why he cannot present?
She said, let me respond, bro. Fall back.
Damn, he just wanted to. He could have been talked.
Go ahead.
I just want
fall
to
back,
respond,
bro. I'm falling back. Let them talk.
No, you're not falling back.
No, I'm just responding
you want
to
some
you.
smoke? Let him say what he needs to say, and I would have had to hand the mic back to you by now.
So
go ahead. Thank you.
So the problem that he's having is like you don't understand. This is the problem when the Hebrews try to step into culture that they don't study, they don't care about, and they don't know. When you're talking about Kamos, we're talking about 17th dynasty. Then you're talking about his younger brother Amos, 18th dynasty, who eventually is going to be the one who's going to drive out the Hyksos entirely. Kamos died in the pursuit of driving out the Hyksos. So when you see that Amun Papyri, and they're talking about waging war, they're waging war on invaders on their land. They have every right to do that. You don't know that because you're not even studying what's going on at that time. You're just I guess you're on some type of bias research where I guess you probably put in your search bar, show me times where the Commissions gods told them to go attack other people, correct? And you didn't even do your
I'm a savage! Oh!
and didn't even do your proper research to figure out why this was happening. So before you get up here and embarrassing yourself, talking about the Commission was going out to hurt people, no.
Damn!
The Commissions had to defend themselves. You gotta understand the proper context. Ain't they what y'all love to say when it comes to the Bible? You gotta know the context. You gotta know the context. Know the historical chronological.
He's not talking about the sound.
What was happening on that land at that time, my man?
Hey. Let's let him. Are you done?
That was my response to the statement that Chassad made.
Thank you. Now, Chassad, you have free reign to go. Peace, y'all. Right, Black Sages on the panel. Sonnetter's backstage. Go ahead, Chassad. Thank you.
He tried to focus on Kamos and Kamos and Amos. First of all, we see Kamos. We see example from Kamos. It says because I was strong enough to attack. It didn't say nothing about I'm driving out people. Once again, stop putting on stuff into the inscription. Now, then we see Pharaoh Meripatah. He didn't mention him at all. And you want to know why he didn't mention him at all? Because guess what? He know he couldn't make nothing up and say, oh, that's dealing with the Hyksos. And no, he knows that person is going into other people's lands and conquering them, right? Then let's get down to Thutmose III. 1456 to 1427 BCE. That is almost, Apostle, please, just hold on. That is almost 150 years after the Hyksos has already been exposed. The Hyksos is expulsed from Egypt in circa 1570 BCE. So why does he keep talking about the Hyksos when Thutmose don't even know a Hyksos? Hyksos ain't nowhere near around when Thutmose III is reigning. Thutmose III is just going around beating people up because a moon told him he could. Stop playing, bro. Address what was actually on the screen. This is from Thutmose III. Partner. Moon gave you valor and victory over all lands. The princes of all lands are gathered in your grasp. I fettered Nubia's bowmen by 10,000 thousands. He talking about the Hyksos. So the Hyksos is not a Nubians, right? But I thought the Hyksos supposed to be Canaanites. Okay, let's keep reading. I made your enemies succumb beneath your feet so that you crush the rebels and the traitors. For I bestowed on you the earth, its length and breadth. Westerners and Easterners are under your command, right? This is actually from the poetical stela of Thutmose III. It is in the, I believe, Licham is the Berlin Museum, right? It says this. Is Licham ain't the Berlin Museum? It might not be, but it's in the actual museum, right? It says this. According to Thutmose III political theology, the authority to wage war was founded upon a divine grant of universal sovereignty over all lands and peoples. What is we talking about here?
Okay. Can we let R.I.S.E get in here? Chassad, thank you. And then I got Yara coming up. We got King J and Humble. R.I.S.E, what's the smoke that you have for our brother Chassad? R.I.S.E, you can hear me?
I'm here.
Yes. What do you have to push back? Smoke? Any smoke?
Oh, I got a lot of smoke. A whole lot of smoke. We want the smoke. I don't need sources for you right now, Chassad, because looking at your text and your argument, it's so weak. Let me explain something to you, Chassad. You've been over this many times with a whole host of people, right? A Kemetic priest, scholarly Kemetic people who are scholarly historians in Kemet, and from time and time again, and even yesterday, we kept reiterating this to you, but it's falling on deaf ears because you want to bang your narrative and get your own show and stick your chest out and call out names. But we ain't never scared, because what you fail to realize is that Ma'at is a principle. These gods that you call are principles. The Kemetic people didn't look at them like gods, like the Hebrew, like the Abrahamic religions do. Right? So when we was making the argument that they weren't going into war with, in the name of their God, but through the principles, right, that Ma'at represents. See, you fail to understand this because you want to pound this Hebrew narrative. You want to be right. You were foaming at the mouth. And you were foaming a little bit earlier today. Damn! And you were foaming a little earlier until Queen Nepal had to put a leash on you, right? But you're going to get that smoke today, because this is a fact you cannot deter from. Those gods that you call are principles. You can't fit those principles in the narratives that I spoke on yesterday. And I'll end my little speech for now, and I'll let you respond.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Let me let our brother Chassad respond, and then we're gonna move over to Black Sage Yara. He's over here, and I see King J, Humble, and I know you want to get in here, Rakufu. So I just want to get everybody in before we, let you speak again. So thank you, everybody, for your patience. I'm getting ready to leave the panel like I did yesterday, but I'm gonna put some rules out here that I see, because we got a couple of head busters up here.
Please don't leave, Nepal. Please don't leave.
Care. He don't care. See, he said it. She said, please don't leave. I don't know what I might do. I'm going to leave. And if somebody's just as too unruly, I'm just going to set you in the back for a couple of seconds and then put you back on stage. But I like how everybody just kind of was organic yesterday. And one person was standing at the end of the show. I'm not going to say who, but he's doing his show right now. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Yara, come on in. give him support or smoke. But the it looks like the bomb squad is in here. They ready to burn stuff up. They ready for all the smoke. What's up, Yara? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Peace and blessings to you, Sister
Peace.
Nepal. Shout out to
Okay.
Sinetta, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to Chassad, man. He's been burning up, man, these YouTube streets, man, dropping haymakers and bombs and tanks on clowns' heads. I just want to say this. Y'all still haven't addressed his information. What he showed goes exactly against the argument that the guy that was on yesterday tried to falsely assume, right? He's showing that throughout all of the dynastic periods of ancient Kemet that has been recorded, they have always been the aggressor in war. We can even go back farther than the Kamos and Amos and even go back and talk about Sobekneferu and how she would even go down into the Nubian periods. Yeah, you with the funny looking face go down there and Sobekneferu and how they were just grabbing Libyans for no reason. Don't play with me, boy, because I bring a source for you. And so the point of it is that whether you want to put it on Ma'at's back or whether you want to just say it's just the principle or a deity, guess what? Their principles then told them to go down there and wage war against those people. And if you really want to know, as he showed, the Hyksos were not encroaching upon their land. They attacked them because they were afraid that they would actually come and attack them. You don't read the text. You don't read. You haven't studied the text, Asar. Not Asar.
They were already on the land.
That's why. Hold on, bro. You haven't read the text because if you actually knew what the history says, listen, bro. It tells you that Kamos. It says that Kamos kept the war that his father, Second Tower Ray, actually started. Actually started the war. It wasn't the Hyksos that started the war.
The rebellion. Yeah,
it was not a rebellion. They were afraid.
Let me know when I can
They were
respond,
afraid that they grew
let
stronger. Hold on, I'm finna land. They were afraid that they grew stronger in number. And because they were afraid of their numbers and the political power they had began to obtain, they were afraid that they will topple and attack them. So their father, Second Terah, started the war against them. Kamos picked it up, and then later on, Amos drove out the Hyksos and ran them up into Shahurin. That's what happened. And I course at some point that says anything different than what I just told you. That's my challenge to the bomb squad.
Thank you so much, Black Sage. I'm gonna let Ashe get in here, and then Ashe, I need to pass it on to Humble, and we got King J and Meter waiting. Okay, go ahead, Ashe.
Yeah, he making himself look real bad. First of all, he made the pseudo claim that the Kemetic people were always the aggressors from the beginning of their dynasties, even before. Pseudo. That's an extremely pseudo claim. When you're actually speaking about, I'm gonna give you two instances. When you're speaking about even what was going on in the Hyksos, that's a rebellion, bro. Flat out, that's a rebellion. They were literally pushed south, and then the Hyksos literally wrote letters to the Nubians where they were trying to push, where they were trying to sandwich the Cometians in, even and trying to like exterminate them completely. But luckily, they were able to intercept these letters. So, like, what are you talking about? You don't know nothing you're talking about. I'll give you another instance as well. When those bums in the Levant, most likely Hebrew-speaking people, bums, when they was calling over to the Kemetic people, Armada letters, hey, can you send us archers? Hey, can you send us this? Hey, can you send us that? You know, my Lord, I prostrate to you 3 times. This is how those Levantine people was talking to the Cometians. So y'all was desperate, man. So how was we the aggressor when y'all literally sent for us to come help you out, bruh? Because you was getting your...
my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
I mean, don't the Bible give an account of Taharka having a stump up there and come help y'all out in the Levantine area? Don't the Bible? Hold on, wait, stop. You slow down. You don't talk while I'm talking, though, young man. We speaking up because you said we was always the aggressor.
I want the source.
Then Taharka had to come save y'all resty butt.
No.
And y'all even
Damn.
Y'all got the Acadians got the account. The Levantine people kept the account. So when you made a pseudo statement that you cannot hold up when you said that the Commissioners were always the aggressors when it came down to their wars, I land.
Thank you very much.
Do I get a chance to respond for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we do this
Okay.
like that, either you or Chassad can respond, and then I'm gonna go straight to Humble.
Yeah, it's going to be real short. See, he's incorrect, and even in his information. That's why I told him to bring a source. First of all, those were not Israelites that sent letters back to ancient Kemet. They talked about the Levantine people or the Habaru that came in, and the Canaanites who were a vassal state to ancient Kemet said, "Please send us help." So you got the story wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. That's what the Amarna letters talk about. You're absolutely incorrect. So go back and correct yourself. You're not ready for this yet.
Right.
You're not ready for this. You're smelling
Canaanites
yourself.
are Hebrews.
No. Hold on. This is where you just cut yourself. If the Canaanites were Hebrews, then who were the Canaanites talking about that they needed help from? Who was those marauders?
It says,
who was those people?
Did Israelites send letters to Kemet?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
That's right. We don't want no peace.
No,
this
we
is
don't
what I'm
want
telling you.
no peace.
If you read the Amana letters, and I
got the
challenge,
letter right here.
Hold on. We're talking about the Amana letters. If you read the Amana letters, it's the Canaanite tribes that are sending letters back to the rulers of ancient Kemet saying, listen, there's a group encroaching upon us. These people who they call Habaru or Hebrews. So the Canaanites were not Hebrews. The Amana letters tell you that.
Damn.
And King James.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Go ahead, Humble, bro. I know.
And the thing about Hezekiah, I'm just going to finish the point about Hezekiah.
All right, sure. Yeah,
Hezekiah only went to Taharka because we know that those Nubians, Taharka was a Nubian king. He was a Nubian king. So that's not the same. He was a Nubian king, King J. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, King J.
Okay,
not today, King J. Not today.
Okay. All right,
not
Black
today,
Saint.
son.
Not today. I like that.
I'm a savage. Oh, I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever.
I love that. I just can't get enough of that. He's a fool. He's crazy. He's a savage. Let me let Humble get in here, King J, and then I'm gonna bring you up after.
King J, this Chassad talking. Let me
Chassad, go ahead, and then we'll get to Humble.
I let two guys that didn't bring no sources talk, and I'm done with that, right? So for one, first, Seven of Swords didn't bring no source, then didn't address none that I brought up, right? So once again, I'm gonna show you once again here. Can you
Yes.
Can you share my screen?
Yes, I can. Everybody, oh shoot, damn. Sonetta, you shared it already? Or is that Apostle? Somebody's got a quick trigger finger, quicker than mine. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like. Thank you, brothers, for being up here. This is a great smoke session. What do you have here, Chassad?
Yeah, as the brother Elder Yara has pointed out, nobody addressed anything about what I was talking about. And they keep mentioning my aunt. This part of the article is about my aunt. They literally say that we can go and do this because we're defending my aunt. What are you talking about? This whole section right here is about, I'm saying I'm defending my aunt. What are you? Senuseret III, right? A laudatory hymn, Senuseret III, 1874 to 1855 BCE. Look, he gonna say, oh man, that's the Hyksos period too. Goofies, man. Expresses a clear sense of repelling injury or defending of the innocent against external threats. He came fought on his frontier. He rescued him who had robbed. Pharaoh Kamos. Now this person is come up to Hyksos. The Pharaoh Kamos. Notice here in this inscription is actually talking about the Hyksos. Why when it was up there in the other inscription didn't mention the Hyksos? because he made it up. So this whole area, this whole part is about them saying, no, we went and do this because we're defending Mayat. And for those that don't understand, 1874, 1855, Senuseret III, is that not Middle Kingdom Egypt? That's before the Hyksos come in and invade. What are we talking about? So let me get into something else, right? Because they still ain't addressing what we're talking about. No, you're not gonna ask me a question.
I just want to know what's your premise. I just want to know so I know.
I already stated it earlier. So it says right here, I, Amun-Re, came to let you tread on those of Asia. What are we talking about? I came to let you tread on eastern lands. I came to let you tread on western lands. I came to let you tread on low lands. I came to let you tread on islanders. I came to let you, I let them see your majesty as the avenger. I came to let you tread on the earth's limits. What is we talking about here, right? Let's get down here a little bit more, right? Because y'all always talk about the Israelites and this and da. Why ain't none of y'all actually addressing the points that's being brought up in the text? Why we ain't talking about how the Egyptians talk about how he graped his enemies? Or why he ain't talking about how he talk about his enemies being treated like females? Well, why we ain't talking about this? Why are we trying to deflect? Right? Treatment of the enemy. Right? Let's go down a little bit. It says this. Amenhotep even described enemy kingdoms as women whom he raped. I mean, great. I'm sorry. As he graped. What? Who would describe beating on somebody as taking their backside? Man, stop playing with me. Hold on. Let me show another source. Let me show another source. Share screen. I'm switching to this tab. Let's get in here. And it's crazy because guess what? This ain't even the smoke for the bomb squad. I got something else to address with them. This is really for the stuff from yesterday for them lying, right? It says this. Amenophis the second. What's that? What's the Egyptian name? What's the Egyptian version of that? Amenophis the second. What's the Egyptian version of that?
I think it's Amenhotep.
Amenhotep the second, right? It says this, that these stereotype notions arose out of a real racist jingoism is provided by a letter of Amenhotep II to his viceroy in Nubia, which shows a lively spontaneity. The letter was didactic and sent and later dictated. I'm sorry, yeah, you're right, dictated and sent and later proudly inscribed by the viceroy on a stela. On the occasion of the 23rd anniversary of the king's ascension, when, as the text states, the king was in the harem in Thebes drinking wine, the king prides himself on living without opponent in any land and goes on to characterize himself as the destroyer of the Neherin, the one that lay waste violator, pay attention, violator of the Babylonian woman, the Biblian maid, the little girl of Alakol, I don't know how to pronounce that, I ain't gonna lie. Alak, whatever, how that's supposed to be pronounced. And the old crone of Araf, or whatever, how that's supposed to be pronounced. And the Toxinians are nothing at all. Really, what are they good? What is we talking about here, bro?
Can I respond, please?
Stop up here trying to
please allow me to respond.
I would,
Because I mean, God, I mean,
I'm gonna leave everybody to finish themselves.
We got humble.
Because
But I'm gonna get in here and let King J speak. Yes. He's been waiting. And then we will go around, and y'all will be able to just go to jump up and tear each other's throats out in a few minutes. So you won't have to ask me. But for now, I'm going to let King J get in here, and then we have Meter. Jose, you dropped off, so I just got to get around the panel. Go ahead, King J. You want to respond?
Yeah. Peace to the panel. I'm listening to both sides. I really just want to give some context to the conversation because both sides have weak points, right? The word Egyptian, Egypt, and Nubian, if we could just stop using them words in the context, we have a better conversation. For instance, and generally there were 42 Sapots, right? 22 in the north, 20 in the south. All of them, each Sapat has a temple, right? Worship a different deities, own cult fetish, ensign, standard, all of that. In general, the inhabitants of the Nile Valley never had a standing army, right? In general, the armies were the Nahesi groups, the Magi, and they come from the south. In general, the Nile Valley inhabitants were docile, right? They don't have an army. The Greeks were their mercenaries, and then the Hesses were used as their mercenaries, right? They do not have an army. And for instance, you keep talking about Mayat, right? Mayat was a deity worshipped by a particular elite group at a particular location. It was not a deity that was worshipped through every freaking gnome in the Nile Valley.
So Ma'at is a deity?
It just wasn't, and it wasn't a principle that was applied universally because it's different theologies. You have Memphis theologies, you have Heliopolis theologies, you have Memphite theologies. Each theology has a different deities.
Ma'at a deity now. Everyone he just
Quit
said
cutting
Ma'at a
me, brother.
deity.
I'm talking. Nobody cut you. I ain't even spoke yet, bro. I'm just giving context. I heard both sides. Both y'all wrong. So I'm giving context. In regard to the Hyksos, right? When the brother's talking about, first of all, the Hyksos is an Egyptian dynasty. If you ask me, if you say, what's the 14th Egyptian dynasty? You're going to say the Hyksos dynasty. If you're going to say the 13th dynasty, they're all running, and in fact, they're running concurrently. And so when the brother was talking about Apophis and Stinking Ra, the Hyksos started that war because the Hyksos wrote a letter, Apophis wrote a letter to Stinking Ra because the freaking hippopotamuses was too loud. That started the war. Him trying to little boy the Egyptians. And they like, nah, the hippos ain't. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what started that war. That letter that the Hyksos wrote to that pharaoh and said, y'all hippopotamuses are too loud. So read the text.
Yes.
Read the text.
Okay.
But that didn't
No,
start the war. They weren't the aggressors.
King,
That's where you be honest.
Exactly.
Be honest.
And let me get more context.
Go
Taharka
ahead.
is a Nubian. He's a Cushite. It's a difference. It's a difference. And he didn't. So when we're talking about the first, second, and third cataracts, that's where the Hesse group. So I'm the Egyptian on this panel, right?
The Nahessis are Nubians, though, right?
Yeah. So the word Nubian is the Greek word that comes along later. The Hesse groups are.
Stop it, yo. Just for
Okay.
clarity,
I'm
are
giving
the
you clarity,
Nahessis
and I'm
Nubians,
using
though?
indigenous terms, brother. I'm using the right terms.
Be honest, though. Are the
I'm
Nubians
being very
Nahessis,
honest,
though?
and I'm giving you the right term to use. And
No.
when you
Immortal
want to talk
Dragon,
about it,
turn on your
listen,
camera. Thank you.
brother.
Immortal Dragon
Yeah,
is joining.
right
I need
now,
to
y'all
move
might be
on to
distracted.
Meter. I need King J. Thank you. I got to move on to. Let me
Okay.
say this: when I do leave the panel, I'm going to be backstage. So if it just gets wild, like I said, I'm gonna snatch you off the stage. If we can't even hear anybody, and people just acting wild, you know what? It went great last night. I just want to remind y'all, it went great last night. So I'm going to try it again tonight. Meter, please come in and add what you need to add. I'm going to let Immortal Dragon, and then I'm going to, like I said, dip backstage and let you guys just have the smoke with each other. Go ahead. I see you, Humble. Go ahead, Meter. Meter, what do you want to add?
Man, peace to the panel. You, Nepal, how you
Can you
doing?
turn on your camera for us, brother? Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to add, brother?
I was just seeing both sides, and right now it's like, to me, going back and forth, and then I'm like, what the one guy said, what was the dude up top premise? What was the premise about? You know?
All right, thank you, Meter.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead, Chassad, and then I want to go to Immortal Dragon. Why am I at, oh, I see there's too many people in here. Damn. Okay, Humble, yeah. Who is let me ask a question. Wait, let me ask a question. That's not you doing that, right, Apostle?
I'm not doing
Sonetter,
anything.
do you want to come in here? Sonetter, if you want to do the controls, you can always hit the panel. Like, I know I'm going to get, I definitely see Humble. I'm going to get him. Sonetter, some ghosts are in here working the controls. Go ahead, Chassad, respond, and then I'm going to fall back.
No, I just wanted to say something real quick because first King J, You called me and said something that I said about the Hyksos that I didn't say. Yara said it about the Hyksos. You can't even listen correctly. That's the first part. How are you going to attribute something I didn't say to me and then call me out about it? That's for one.
Well, I didn't call you about nothing. I said I heard both sides. I said I heard both sides, and both sides were wrong. Let me give it some context.
When you mentioned the
That's what I
Hyksos,
said.
you
I
said
never
that I
identified you,
said it.
Chassad.
Yes, you did.
But you
Yes,
can't
you
get
did.
beat the fuck up.
All right, let me get humble. Let me get humble in
the
here.
premise.
Go
Let me
ahead.
get to the last part. The premise. When we're talking about the Egyptian and their military campaigns and stuff, yesterday he did a show to try to attack Abrahamic faith and say that they're using their God to go and conquer people and try to down them because of the text. The Egyptians are doing the exact. They down the Israelites. They down there the Abraham, quote unquote Abraham face, and big up Egypt. But when I'm showing the exact same examples of the Egyptians, guys telling them to go and do war, conquer, tear down people, so forth and so on. You're not going to put down the Israelites and big up Egypt and lie to the people about it. That's not going to happen.
Okay, can I say
All
something?
right,
Here?
so this is
No, I'm gonna let humble talk.
So if I may, this is where this brother is being disingenuous, right? Because he's looking at a whole different tradition through a Western Abrahamic sense. Number one, in Kemet, just like the brother said, they didn't have gods. They had naturs and nataru when you say it plurally. This stands for divine forces, cosmic forces, forces that we interact with.
AKA God.
Hold on, brother. I didn't cut you off. So just in that statement alone, you're being disingenuous. That's number one. Number two, when we actually go and look, there's documentation on this. When we go and look how Kemet expanded, we have documentation. They never expanded using religious war. Let me read something for you real fast. Was Kemet, ancient Egypt, ever involved in religious war? Short answer, no. Kemet did not wage wars to spread its religion, to convert other people, or destroy foreign belief systems.
Wow.
No Egyptian equivalent to crusades, which we know the Christians do. The Crusades, the Jesuits, the Holy Wars, which we know again with that Bible brain. There was none of that for Kemet. Now, how did Kemet expand? Right? Let me be the one to explain to you, brother, how Kemet actually expanded. Right? Kemet, if I can really fast, bang, got you. No, that's not that. Hold on 1 second. I got you here.
Yeah. So the guys didn't tell them to go conquer people, yes or no?
No.
So that's not what the text just said.
No.
Hey, Chassad, you gotta stop doing that, brother. Chassad, you gotta stop doing that.
No, y'all ain't gotta tell him to stop doing
Chassad, you gotta stop doing
did
that.
Kemet expand, right? So
Let's
we
share
know
screen,
that Kemet
primary.
didn't expand using war all the time, right? So how did they expand? They expand using trade. They expand using diplomacy. They expanded using marriage alliances, cultural prestige, economic influence. They didn't need war.
bro?
When you are the pristine of knowledge at that time, why would you need to go to war when
You're 100% right, humble. There ain't
My MTV app. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Humble, you're 100% right, humble.
Thank you, humble. All right,
Sit down.
Jay, you a lying ass
right,
nigga,
everybody,
dog.
everybody.
You a lying
Boy.
ass pussy ass
This
nigga,
is
bro.
perfect. I love it. I love the
Hey man, y'all about gotta go.
Share my screen.
We gotta let this guy in here. This is a newcomer. I am gonna share your screen, Chassad, and that's when I'm gonna dip out. Listen, everybody in the audience. Everybody in the audience, get ready. Get your popcorn. Get your marshmallows to start roasting. Your marshmallows on the flames that are going to be going up in a minute. Can you take Apostle off the big screen, Sonetter? Why do you have Apostle on the big screen? Or what is going on here?
Nepal, can I speak
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna let
There's
you.
got to be
I'm gonna let you
Sonetta
speak.
keep muting me. I keep getting muted when I hear other people talking just like me. So
Stop
That's
blaming
weird.
Sonetta.
All right, Immortal Dragon. Where did he go? Oh, he fell up. Somebody's got some serious bad feedback. That might be why you're getting muted. Seven.
Yeah.
If that might be you.
So-
Immortal Dragon has some tech difficulties. He was waiting so long. I hate when that happens to people. Let me let Easy. Oh, wait, he's back. Easy Bands, I see you.
I was
brother.
Hey, you had me going after what's the name? He not here.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Immortal Dragons get in here. Go ahead. What would you like to say, my friend? You're on the panel now.
Can you hear me? I have my headphones in.
Yeah, we hear you, Immortal
We can
Dragon.
hear
What would
you,
you like to
brother.
say?
What's up?
Okay, cool. Chassad's doing a good job. You're a little off on interpreting things, but that's not important right now. I tried to put something in the chat or in this chat before I got kicked out. If somebody wants to copy that link and screen share that would be cool later. Cause I think I found the text. Yeah, that. You're gonna have to translate and just go through on your own time. You can do that.
No, we can do it right now. Post
it. It does mention.
No, we don't have that.
I got. I'm looking dead at it. It's in the people, under the people. It says.
No one should be talking except this brother.
Okay, let me say this. Somebody's gonna have to drop down. Apostle, if you want to drop down because Easy Bands wants to get in here, and talk, you can always do
I'll
that.
be leaving right after this in a second.
Oh, okay, great. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yep, no worries. I'm on break, so I have to go back. But Chassad, you're doing a cool job making most people do the Hebrew shuffle thing. That's kind of funny. R.I.S.E did a good job rebuttaling your almost claim. I thought that was cool. And I had a question for you, Chassad. Well, regardless if the deities or whatever authorize them or not, that's something you're gonna have to go in the text to show. Because like if I'm praying to a god,
No, you have not, Chassad. This is not a primary
You
text.
remember he said he's leaving? Oh my God.
Yes, no.
Y'all
Yeah,
gonna
not
keep
a
him longer,
Yeah, let him
cutting
talk.
him off.
Why
Go
is
ahead.
everybody
Almost
jumping
done.
in?
I don't know.
It's
Ask yourself that
it's
question,
different if I
Apostle.
We got one controller.
it's different
and
if
that's
I
the
pray to
problem.
a
Ask
god.
yourself that question. Go ahead,
It's
Immortal
different if I
Dragons.
pray to a god and I relate to the people that Amun gives us power to go fight this. It's different to say that than to just say like, oh, Amun ordained us to go fight these people and kick them off the land, because that's two different things. And the thing earlier you said, when they got expelled from Egypt, I'm pretty sure they just got expelled from the 10th Nome to R.I.S.E. So they were still in the same land. They were just like a couple hundred miles up. So you saying the thing like, how is 150 years later they go and attack these people, but they're still in control of R.I.S.E. at that time, I want to say.
Now, Delta, for sure, brother.
And then, but everything else, I'd say Chassad is your best Hebrew fighter, so you guys should definitely let him talk as much as he needs to, and the older people should let the young people fight, which is Chassad. Because Chassad's given some good work. He's not all the way through, but he's right there. And you should definitely talk to Smash, because I think you and him would do great, and you could learn some more stuff. And I had an actual real question for you though before I leave. Do you read any variations of Hebrew at all, or whatever you want to call it? And that's my only question to you, and then I'm done.
Thank you, Immortal Dragons.
Immortal, before you go, can I ask you one
No
question, please?
No, you
Immortal.
can't. King J, you're done. It's my turn to go now. Thank you.
Go ahead.
After
Chassad. After Chassad answers.
I said no, King J.
Hey, how about this? How about this? Immortal, hold on. Answer his question, Chassad, and then King J, if he's still here,
no
you
worries.
can come in and ask him. Go ahead, Chassad.
Yeah,
please answer his
I've
question.
read Hebrew on this channel multiple times.
Okay. All right, perfect. That's awesome. And he has read Hebrew.
You
All right,
have
King J,
read
what do you
it,
wanna
but
ask
do
him?
you read it was the question.
Well, he's
because me reading English translations is like me reading the text.
Same answer. He's
Okay,
read.
Sorry, my
okay.
bad.
What did you want to
Hebrew.
ask him, King J? I
Thank
need
you.
to go take a
Thank you.
Okay,
And
got
he's
it.
right.
All right, cool.
And he's right on point. So me and the
I
brother,
need to go take an extension.
Can I please go?
I'm
Because
trying to get some clarity here in the past. All you want. I just need 30 seconds to ask the brother my question and land my plane. So me
Yeah,
and the
let him
brother.
do that, Chassad, and then I'm gonna hand the whole mic to you, Chassad, and I'm gonna
Thank
leave.
you.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
King J. Ask
Thank
him.
you. Thank you. So I'm familiar with Immortal. We kind of be in Smash Room. We both can read, or at least parts, the Matter Netter. Okay.
True.
So when the brother is on,
I'm a baby novice. Sorry.
Exactly. Kassad is posting this. He keeps posting it. It's not a primary source. It's only hearsay. It's a narrative. You have to post. Put ones in the
True.
chat. Put ones in the chat if this is a primary source that this fool keep posting. It's not. It's not.
Okay, thank you.
At best, it's a fifth hand source. It's hearsay. It's this
I
person's
got it.
own narrative. You have to post the actual primary source so the people who can actually read it can read it. You cannot read Matter Netter. I can.
Okay.
No epigraphics
All
will
right, there
even
you
agree
go.
with
So you
what you
got to
just
ask him the
said.
question.
now,
All right, now I'm gonna hand the mic over to you, Kassad, and I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna just light the fire. Y'all drop bombs if you want. I don't know. And
Nepal, you let
let's
them
see
know
who's.
I was next though.
So Immortal, is this the primary or no?
Yeah, y'all heard it. Y'all heard Ra Kufu.
It's a
Don't try to
translation of
stop
the
him from
primary.
talking.
How
And
you
it
No.
next,
has.
Raku?
all right, now she gave
Wait a
me
minute.
the
It's the
floor.
TLA.
He got to come after.
Exactly.
She gave me the floor, right?
Yeah, go ahead,
Now,
Kassad.
So
let
it's
me
my
say
turn to
this,
speak.
Apostle.
Before you, Rakufu.
I'm gonna let
Apostle,
Kassad go
you're
ahead.
gonna be in here talking too, right?
I don't know. Really, it's so hard for me to get in. And if I do jump in and say something, I get blamed. Everybody can jump in, say what they want, except Apostle. Because if Apostle jump in, there's a problem.
Okay,
But
well,
as
let
long
me
as I
just say
sit
this.
back and let everybody else do it, it's cool.
This is
I
the
don't
thing.
understand that.
I want to make this clear. I'm not leaving so we can just hear a bunch of white noise with voices just all over each other. I want you guys to be able to just get it in like you did yesterday. So I'm just letting you know that if it just turns into romper room or like a daycare, I'm gonna come back in and just be the mommy and take care of everything. Okay.
And
All right,
Nepal,
go ahead.
before you
Kassad.
leave,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
dip out.
Before you
And
leave,
I've been
Nepal,
waiting
wait 1
patiently to
second, Nepal.
respond.
Before you leave,
I've been
I
waiting
just wanted
patiently
to
to
ask you
respond.
this, Nepal. If you could get I just like to say this to everybody that's listening, to everybody here. We're supposed to be the cream of the crop of the intelligence of our community. So let's show some decorum, some restraint, some respect.
No. I don't need you to come in. You and Apostle don't need to come in here with the. I love you. I love you, Rakufu. I respect you. No, this isn't the decorum section of the show. This is get it in, but still let people hear your voice. It's not like I want you to be like, after you, my brother. No, after you, my brother. I want you to really be savage in here without just talking over each other, just like you can do. So this isn't the decorum section, but I got you. Nobody has to be a gentleman in here. Get it in. Don't curse, but get the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Rakufu. You can definitely share the mics. You're grown men. I'm going to step back and see what happens. All right. I'm out. I'm backstage.
All right, like I said, I've been waiting
No, you're not
to
gonna jump in and
speak.
take the floor. It's my turn to speak, man.
It's
She
an open
literally said
panel.
I thought
it's
you
my
just
turn to
It's
spoke
speak.
open
before
right
she
now.
spoke. I could have
It's
sworn you spoke
open.
right
It's
before
my
she
turn to
spoke, Brother
speak.
Kassad. So come on, man.
She literally said, I'm passing the whole mic over to
No, she
Kassad.
said it's open panel right
She
now. It's
literally
It's
smoke
said,
testing
open,
right
bro.
now. It's
It's
smoke.
open. It
you're
ain't
not
no
finna,
passing
no,
to
you're not finna
nobody.
go in here and
She
flim
said
flam.
let's show
You're
some
finna
decorum,
get
brother.
whipped with these
Come on,
sources.
man.
You're
She
finna
did
get
pass.
whipped with these sources.
Hold up.
Y'all
Go
don't
ahead,
have to
Bro,
do
why,
Kassad.
that,
why I'm
bro.
getting muted, bro?
You're finna get whipped with
If
these
I get
sources,
muted again,
right?
I don't need to be
So,
in this on this. I don't need to be on this
run! We
show.
don't
If
care.
I'm getting muted, ain't
Run!
nobody
Today's
else being muted.
scholarship week. Run! We don't care.
Ain't nobody running. I'm getting muted.
Run!
So if
Run!
I'm getting muted
Run!
and ain't
Because
nobody
it's
else
not
getting
your turn
muted,
to
how
speak.
can I even
Because it's not
address
your
you,
turn to
bruh?
speak.
Who's
Thank
running?
you.
Hold
I
up,
ain't
It's not your
scared
Kassad.
of
turn to
you,
speak.
bruh.
Let Kassad go.
It's not your turn to speak.
Go ahead,
My
Kassad.
screen is sharing
Let
for
me
a
know when I
reason,
can go, Kassad. Go.
right?
I think he's
So
gone already.
they keep saying you're not showing a primary source. Okay,
He's gone.
so let me show you how dumb.
Chassad, can you hear me? I thought I was talking. Just here. He's gonna come in with the source. Y'all are killing me. But stop muting Seven Asar unless just ask him to mute out. If he sometimes you do have some feedback. I don't know who's muting you.
Yes.
Don't mute Seven Asar. Unless
You
there's
know
can
I
I say
can't
something
do
real
that.
quick?
I don't have the power to do that. You know I can't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Apostle, and then Sonetter's backstage. That's I don't think Sonetter's doing it, but go ahead.
But
What
yeah,
do you
you
want to
literally,
ask me? Go ahead.
yeah, you literally said after the guy Immortal Dragon, you said you gonna
Yes,
give me the whole
let
sword.
him bring the information out. And Humble and Ashe, I appreciate you guys have great decorum, that you guys look at these younger brothers. And Chassad is here. This is his show, but I appreciate the younger brothers really, really stepping it up. So,
Yeah,
all
the
right, I'm
moment-
out. I'm backstage. Let's try this again. All right.
Yeah,
Peace.
thank you. So yeah, and she's telling y'all this is my turn to show. Y'all said I didn't do something and you're lying. This is the same exact source. So
It's not a primary.
right here we see a reference number, meaning guess what? This is coming from a primary text. This is coming
Bro,
from an actual artifact.
that's not the primary text you're showing, brother.
This how
you
stupid
gotta
you
make
are.
an argument. You
The
can't just be
primary
specific.
text is what's found on the inscription. What's
Yeah,
found
you're
on
right.
the inscription is this right here. That's why
No,
it's
no,
sourced.
brother. No,
Stop
brother.
interrupting. That's why it's sourced, and you can go and verify it by looking at the poetical stele of Thutmose III. That
Can
is
you read the primary? Can you
oh
read the
my God.
primary?
Hey, can you shut up? Because you
No,
obviously
it's
don't know
smoke
what a
session.
source is.
It's smoke session. No, I can't.
It's
Don't know
a
what a source
source,
is. So
but
is this
it's
a
not a
source?
primary
It's not the
source.
primary
Is this a
source.
source?
It's not
Now,
the
is
metal
this referencing
netter.
a primary
If
source?
it's not
Yes or
metal
no?
netter, it's
Is
not.
it referencing
He
a
can't. He's
primary
not
source?
posting the meta netter because he can't read the meta
Is it
netter.
referencing a
Thank
primary
you.
source? Yes or
Come on
no?
now.
Not the
He's not
actual
posting the meta
Somebody,
netter
papyrus.
because he can't
somebody
read
state
the
the
meta netter.
sentence is
A
one
primary.
or five.
Yes or no?
Source, and there's no primary.
MTV. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Chassad, can you pull up the primary source and just bring
What's
it out?
next?
So people
Pull it
can
up so
read
we can read
Not
it.
only that, you
He
don't get
don't.
the
He
chance.
probably
You don't
don't
get
even know
the
the
Pull it up
name
so we
of the
can read it.
papyrus.
Pull it up
And
so we
perfect
can read it. He's not gonna pull it up because he can't read it.
Ain't nobody dressing no point. Is this from the
You're not
primary
making
text?
you're not making a point.
Is
let
this
people
from
You're not
the
making a
respond
primary
point.
though.
text? Is this not what's
But you
found
need to allow
on the
people to
inscription?
respond.
Yes or no?
Pull up the
Is
primary.
that what's found on the inscription? Yes
No.
or no?
We don't know. We don't see the
Somebody
primary.
respond.
Pull up the
No,
primary.
no. If you can't
So
prove
that's
us
not found
wrong.
on. So the scholar's lying.
No,
So the
if
scholar's
you
Pull up
lying.
can't
the
prove us
primary.
wrong.
Is the scholar lying?
Pull
Yes or
Can
up
we
the
no?
allow somebody
primary.
to
Yeah, the
Is
respond?
scholar
the
lying, and you
scholar
can't prove us
lying?
wrong.
Yes
Yep,
or no?
yep.
No,
Yep.
you're
Yeah, you
lying.
asking questions,
You're
but you're still
lying.
talking though.
Y'all is not going to be
You're
on
lying.
my panel doing dumb stuff.
You're
You just
lying.
said the scholar is lying.
Pull the primary
You
so we
just
can
said
read it,
the scholar is
Kassad.
lying.
In the
You keep
confusion.
continuing to
Show
refuse
what
to
source
show
We
the
is
have
primary
lying.
source like they
contention.
keep
So
asking
let me
you.
get into
We
something
have
because the bomb
contention with
squad
your
keep talking.
source.
So
Pulling
let
up
me get into
primary.
something because the bomb
He
squad
don't
keep
got the
talking. We
primary.
finna get into something.
We have
He
contention with
gotta
your
Google the
source. So
They're
primary.
never
pull
going
up
to
the
give the
primary
primary
so we can read it.
I
because
want
he
you to
won't
hear this.
answer weak arguments.
Hey,
We have
You
contention with
hold
your
on to
Divine
weak
source.
Literals
arguments, Kassad.
is on. Hey, Apostle,
During the time
Apostle,
period you're
mute
studying.
these niggas, bro. I'm not finna keep
People
letting
who
everybody talk over
directly
me.
All
witnessed
right, hold up,
Address my
hold up,
question.
hold up,
Go ahead,
hold
son.
up. I don't know why Nepal tried this nonsense. You can't
Thank
even
you.
get it together when you hear.
Thank you.
We did a better job with this
Nobody is
yesterday.
addressing what is actually being brought out. Everyone is saying, "Oh, that's not that. We don't know if that's on the inscription."
It's
Yeah,
not.
let me say this real quick. Let me say this. This isn't nonsense. Actually, what I'm going to do, I didn't know y'all.
Hey, you're muted, Nepal. We can't hear you.
This went fine yesterday. Let me
No,
say
hold
this to the
on. I was
brothers.
talking, y'all. I was talking. You
I know, but
cannot
it's my
leave.
show, and you said,
Yeah,
listen,
I'm
when I
talking
put
right quick. I'm
somebody
gonna
on,
pass it back to you. I'm gonna pass it back to you. It's your show. But I'm telling you, that's the wrong move. They can't even control
no,
themselves.
I got it. I got it.
I know you got it. I'm trying to talk right quick, Nepal. Show the people that you, being that this is your show, show them that you got the quorum too.
Okay, so anyway, this is the thing. When somebody's up on the screen, don't keep talking, everybody. You guys are grown men. So